Soko puppy. Soko puppy. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. we're gonna finish off the desert today. I'm excited. Zeal. The key is zeal. Let's finish off the desert. I am very interested in what's going on here. Oh, we got another monument. Ooh. Bring planks to build. We got tons of forest, so this is honestly not a problem. We have semi-limited resources for sure. I think before wasting any time at all, I am gonna get a farm going. I think over here should be good. I'm not sure where the garage is best going to go. That's always it's a weird problem that I always kind of have is where do I put the garage? Let's put it right there. I'm gonna start right away with a time lapse, just so I can get the farm going. I'll see you soon. All right, so this is by no means a elegant loop. There's a lot of problems with it, in fact, but I'm gonna be comfortable with it for now. Oh, that really is bad. Yeah, there's problems here. I could fix them, but I'm not going to right now. Although probably I should because I actually don't have any resources whatsoever. So we've got food going. Actually, come to think of it, I do need to fix a couple of these solutions or a couple of these problems. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this there. I'm gonna move this loop over here. I think this will work. No, I always think I can do that, but I can't. There we go. So, I think this will actually make the loop a little bit better. We don't gain a lot of wood, but probably any amount of wood is better than nothing. We do have some more people, now because of this. But do we actually need more people? Well, we'll find out. What I'm thinking is we're going to make a wood to planks depot, which obviously we're going to need. And instead of getting it or going straight for the monument, I think I might go for money first so that we can buy some much needed extra resources. I might set up a second loop to take the money to a garage. Always make that mistake, warehouse, and then eventually just have the money being turned into more planks, having the plank. Well, I guess that doesn't really make sense because why would you turn planks to money and then back into planks again? Who knows? Eventually, I'll just, work towards planks. But we could really use some extra planks. Also, some stone. I'm noticing we have no stone, in fact. So I think we actually do have to go to money pretty much right away. I'm thinking maybe what I should do, honestly, is cut out one of these farms from this loop and we'll save a bit of resources that way. I don't think we can really get any more from this loop in the first place. So I'm gonna watch this loop one more time just to see if maybe, no, there's no way. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna tweak this. We're gonna do another time lapse. I'm gonna tweak this loop a little bit because it's obviously, we need some resources back. There's no way that this is this isn't doable. So I'll see. Come on, stop now. There we go. I'll see you soon as I try and fix this loop. Hello, welcome back. So this loop is much better. I am much happier with this loop. It's even faster. So it goes to show bigger loops are not necessarily better loops. So this is really good. We can always build more farms somewhere else if we really want to expand our industry. I like this little loop here. This like turnaround that goes through the station. I think that's really fun. I might even I'll do that in future videos. This works really well, and it's sort of building onto that whole bus situation where it's like, you don't have to actually make a big circle for the train to work more efficiently. This is much more efficient. So. The next thing we need is more planks. We also need more stone, but the priority is planks and a market. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up a very simple chain for getting more planks. We won't really I can only afford basically this. This is it. This is all we can afford. We'll put that there. And I guess we need a platform, and that's about it. That's all we can do. I'm wondering what would be better here. Is it better if I go like this? I don't know. I actually feel like why compromise? Do something like this maybe? Yeah, that's a bit better. This is really just to save on a tiny bit of resources. It's not a lot, but it's something. And for now, this is just for gaining resources. But eventually, we'll be expanding this into a market. I think can you turn a farm into a market? I wonder. Let me have a look here. I don't think you can. I think you can only turn a sawmill, or basically some kind of maker of some, a processing factory of some sort into a market. So I'll likely turn this into a market. I wonder if you can turn the windmill into a market. Very interesting. I don't know if I want to do that, but we do have 3 windmills. So I don't know. This guy is closer anyway. So I'm gonna have to Wallace and Gromit my a train over to this loop because we really have no resources over there. I'm actually not going to do a time lapse for that. I don't know how I'm gonna get a train over there, to be honest. I think what I'm gonna have to do is stop that guy. That shortcut is very useful, and I'm gonna build a train and give it 1 wood wagon. And we're basically just gonna pull it over. And whoops, you're a little bit too forward there, buddy. And then just pull it over there. And yeah, this is this is what I mean by Wallace and Gromiting ourselves over there. Just to save on some resources. I could do it at a stations, but the stations are a bit more expensive, so it would actually take longer. Perfect. Let's put some dudes on there. I'm gonna max it out right away because we need to. You can go ahead and continue. This guy is going to go here and pick up, and then it's going to go here and drop off. And that's it for now, because we desperately need more wood. I almost wish maybe I'd done the loop over here. I don't know. We have lots of wood, so I'm not going to worry about turning any of these into, I forget what they're called, a forest. So we're just going to roll like this for now. Oh, yeah, by the way, you can start going now. So, I mean, I could do a time lapse here just to like try and get some resources. But I don't know. This shouldn't take too long. I'll do a quick time lapse. Okay, we're back. I included as part of that time lapse. We're now officially getting money, which is good. Could incorporate. No, I guess we couldn't. We don't have a lot of steel right now. So before we do a warehouse, we're gonna have to do a market. So I'm basically gonna be waiting for this guy. We could improve the train speed. I think that is worth doing, maybe always. I don't know if there's really a downside. Same with coffee. I could be wrong about that, but I never know how the math works out on these things. They're pretty cheap buys, so I think that it's worth doing. And then basically we need to save up $30 to basically buy a market over here, and then I will start turning money into steel so we can eventually get a warehouse, and then we'll be turning this train into a pickup wood, turn it into money, take the money, dump it off at the warehouse so we get more money. And that will eventually lead to the end game where we can buy enough steel. Well, I don't know how much steel we'll need really, but like, we'll have our warehouse. We can start collecting more wood. I could set up another route for wood. We basically want a ton of wood. So this is gonna be pretty quick. Once I start getting some loops going, to bring wood. Does this need just wood? Just planks, huh? Okay. I guess what I really need is stone from the money. And I guess eventually steel, because we're gonna want more steel for trains and carts and stuff like that. We already have enough. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this into a market, and let's slow things down a bit. I'm gonna get you to stop. We'll buy some wood. I guess that's all we can afford, huh? We might have to actually get this guy to collect a little bit more so we can get some more. I suppose I could just collect wood. There's no real reason. Like, I could just delete the city center for now. And we can collect a bit more wood. I don't know what's better, like turning it into money and then collecting the money and then buying the wood, or I don't know. There's a lot of extra steps that we could take if we really wanted to. So the next part, well, I'm gonna have to get a steel, I guess a money cart over here. Yeah, we really need like basically everything. I shouldn't have deleted. Yeah, we needed more money. There is no reason why I should have deleted that. That's fine. You live and you learn. Drop off, pick up. But we have enough wood at least. This will be a pretty simple. Is this really what we want? Wait, we actually don't even need this, do we? All I really need is a warehouse, and so we're just gonna be waiting until we have enough money to buy enough steel so that we can get the warehouse. We're already almost there, and I can just like throw the warehouse down like there. It doesn't this, in fact, I could even like throw the warehouse down here. I'm not sure where I could throw it. I could throw I have options, I could, like, the other option is I could literally put it, no, I couldn't put it down in the middle. Oh well, I'll figure it out. But the important thing is that we start making more money, so I can start just buying the resources I need to build the other loops that I need. So, I don't know, time lapse? Sure, let's do it. Okay, I mean, this is I was saying I'm feeling a bit more confident. Last time I played this game, last episode, and I am. I think this is a really elegant loop. I love the fact that it's only got 3 stops and they're all just like pick up, drop off. This works really, really well, and it's really pretty efficient. I think maybe the only thing is that this guy takes a little bit longer to make the money than I would prefer. I don't know how to put that. I mean, it shouldn't really matter because, like, you only need to pick up the money. Well, hold on. I guess it's the sawmill that's letting me down, actually. Processing speed plus 100. Let's go ahead and do that, because if I do that, then this loop will be pretty self-sufficient. Except for the fact that these guys are also taking an eon to get the wood over. Yeah, so, like, there's always some kind of problem, and sometimes this guy's just gonna have to repeat his loop a couple of times. That's fine. It is what it is. This is bought, this is bought. This is not bought. Let's go ahead and buy coffee. That should... I'm not gonna say that's gonna make the difference. It might make the difference. But either way, it's a good upgrade to have. But either way, we have probably, pretty much enough money to do whatever we really want. More people would be nice. You can put almost as many people on here as you can afford to, as you have spare. So that could be pretty good. And like I was saying before, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to turn planks into money and then money into wood. And that's true. That's just true. So this loop is really for me more than it is to complete the game. We're gonna need some more bricks. This loop is it's a good loop, but these guys are taking too long to basically make a full wood because their woods are too far. The answer is, of course, to change the loop to incorporate, just to get the lumber camp closer. And eventually, I mean, I am gonna have to change this loop anyway, because they will eventually just run out of wood. That sucks, but it is the nature of the game. So what I really want now is I would like to set up another farm just to make the end game a little bit quicker. That's going to be a little bit expensive, but it is what it is. I think that it's worth doing. So we're gonna need bricks, and I'm gonna have it go here, here, and here. I think that 2 farms is good enough, especially since these 2 farms are pretty easy, or pretty accessible. And again, I'm just gonna have to keep buying bricks because we are gonna run out. So the only issue, okay, this is gonna be the first stop, so I only need to make it 2. And then this guy over here is gonna be the second stop. So I'm gonna make this like that, and we're gonna do our cool loop there like that, and then actually just to save on some resources. I guess it doesn't save on resources at all. I don't know what I'm thinking, to be honest. So we'll go like that, and then like this, and of course I don't have enough, so you know what? Oh, yeah, we need planks. So I am gonna buy some planks. Buy 3 planks with $5. So that is actually a loss. It isn't as good as basically like just mining for the resource. So I don't know how to fix that really. I think the real answer is just buy steel, because the steel is just going to be better than, wasting wood. But I don't know. There's a lot of ways to do it that we could do, but I'm gonna go with this way for now. Which is, of course, I guess I'm just buying wood. Hold on. I'm not gonna do a time lapse just yet. I think in order to save resources, I'm thinking that we could build a station right here, which would be good enough. I think that'll be close enough. And we have enough. We don't have enough. Oh yeah, we do. Okay, so we just need the wood. And this guy is almost done. Like after we have enough wood, what am I trying to say here? Once we have enough people, like once I've set up this loop, then basically I will repurpose this loop here. Well, no, I won't, because I'm always going to need more resources. But I guess I don't really need those resources if I reclaim those resources from this. What I'm trying to say is that once I have the second food loop, I'll basically have all of the people I need to make endgame happen. So I can repurpose this loop, assuming I have enough resources to make 2 other loops. Because I think 2 loops for wood is all I'm going to need to start building the monument. I think that's right. I think that's good enough. So I'm going to do a quick time lapse, get this, we're going to get enough resources to make this second food loop, and then we'll start looking at endgame. Okay, so we got our second food loop going. It's pretty good. It's working out. We have 2 extra people. We might even get a third. Actually, we already have 3 free workers, don't we? So this is working out pretty well. I do appreciate. Well, okay. It's if I made this extended this outwards just a little bit, then it might actually give this second farm enough time to supply an extra wheat, and that way this train isn't making a wasted trip. But I think that besides that, yeah, there we go. It's pretty much a flawless loop. I don't know if it could be much better. So that's nice to see. So the next part is to just figure out the end game. We've got a nice big pile of woods right here. We do have a sawmill here. It isn't exactly accessible. I could build a bridge maybe over these woods, but that is very expensive. I could, I suppose, try the mountain for once. Mountains, Gandalf. The tunnel. The tunnel. We could tunnel through the mountain. But I think let's focus on one thing at a time, maybe. I will say that it is a kind of a concern that this sawmill isn't really accessible. Let me see what path this train takes here. So it's going there, and then it's going sawmill, and then it's going out. I'm wondering if I could just like make this a loop. It would make this a little bit less efficient, but you know what? I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. I think it doesn't have to be like perfectly efficient. Yeah, that looks like it will work. It's, you know, not going to be as nice, but that's fine. So the idea now is that I will have, I don't know if I can actually fit a second loop in there. I'm just going to have to figure it out maybe. Sharing a second sawmill is kind of a bummer, or sharing a sawmill is a bummer. So I don't know, maybe I do want to actually make use of this sawmill over here after all. I could have a loop that just brings wood to the sawmill and then have a second loop of the train just trucking as much planks over as it possibly can. I can like try and chop away some of these woods, but either way, this whole thing is kind of a bummer, I won't lie. Let's buy some steel, and I'm going to just preemptively build some bridge over the woods. I think that this is probably the best way we can do it. I mean, no, probably there is a better way. The obvious solution is like try and fix, or you know, honestly, that would probably be better. Having like just voicing it out loud. The real answer is stop this train, fix this loop so that the station comes in over here. Is it only? It's only 2 carts, so I don't need it. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I don't need it to be that long, and then just make this a loop. And there you go. Now we have access. Windmill, and then you go here and you dump off. And you can continue doing what you were doing. So, now that that's just fixed, just sorted, I'm sure I'll make use of that steel anyway, right? I am going to buy some wood, like quite a lot of wood, because we're going to need to get this going. I think I will actually have 2 loops. It might not make a, you know, who knows if it's the right thing to do. But I'm going to have to do something. And I think it makes sense to have like 1 cart going the distance and then 1 cart going for speed. And, you know, she's waiting. And then we're just going to like have, you know, truck over as much wood as possible. I don't think it really makes sense to have 1 train doing all of the work, because it's just like, it's going to be coming here, picking up, dumping off, going here. It's just it's like a big extra trip. I could be wrong. Maybe that's exactly what we want to do. But, you know, in any case, I want to try this. I want to kind of try having 2 loops. We're going to need more bricks. It is a little bit more expensive because you need 2 separate stations. Although I could, like, this could be the moment where I actually have 2 trains sharing a loop. I don't think it's a great idea, but it could be it. I mean, like I could have, so this guy over here could be going, could go around like that. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I think the loop over here, the loop train, is only going to be 1 cart, whereas the distance train is only going to be, or is going to be like 3 carts. Otherwise, there's not really a lot of point. And actually, what we'll do is we'll just go like this. So this is the first time I've tried something like this. But basically, the idea I'm going for here, and I'm not gonna have enough, but I'm gonna try anyway. Oh, I just realized that I can't do it because I have a curve. The curves can't curve two different ways. So I'm gonna have to bring this one over, and then I can bring this in. And of course we've run out of wood just in the nick of time. Okay. So, and then we bring this around, and we still ran out of wood. Have we run out of money? Okay, this guy is bringing some money over. So the idea here is that we have one train picking up, dropping off at the sawmill, and then going all the way around. We don't need actually this whole extra setup. It could just be like this. I guess not, huh? This is complicated, I won't lie. I guess I'd like to have it just looping around. Oh, okay. There we go. Sorry, this is a few extra steps here. And then we're just gonna have it looping around like that. So the idea is that we're gonna have a train picking up at the lumber yard, which I have to build right here, and then dropping off at the sawmill here. So it's going to be doing that loop. And meanwhile, this we're going to have a long distance train coming in. Oh, we've run out of wood again. It's going to be coming in, picking up all the wood from the sawmill, and then dropping off here. I think I'm going to have to make one of these trains smart. Smart meaning it knows enough not to try and go into this loop. I suppose I'm gonna have to make both of them smart, but I don't really know how to do that just yet, so we're gonna have to figure it out. But the idea is we have a block signal. I guess they need to be on railroads. No, okay, so have it like this. And if we had a bit more room over here, I wouldn't mind having another one, there. But I might actually need a bit more room to spare down here. So I'm actually gonna have this guy curving in like that. This is a lot. I won't lie. One-way gate. Oh, I see. The one-way gate, that makes sense. So if you really want a train to do a path in a very specific way, then that maybe makes sense. I am kind of struggling here, I won't lie. What I'm going to do, I really don't think there's any penalization or penalty for having trains bump into each other. I could be wrong though. That's the thing. I'm gonna do a quick time lapse just to experiment. Okay. So a lot of progress has been made. I kind of get it now. I think that this works. It's important. I think that both trains understand, not to go when another train is going. I remember reading that these signs or the trains are a little bit smart. It basically gives priority to whatever train has been waiting longer. So that's good. And I think that this whole setup is actually pretty good. I don't think that there's really any problem, and it prioritizes the things that need to be prioritized. Like this guy is getting wood to the sawmill, that's prioritized, and this guy's getting planks to the monument. It's in itself prioritized. So they're not like the load isn't being split and nothing is waiting for something else to get done. This wouldn't be a bad way to do other things, like for instance, taking wheat to the station, to the windmill, and then taking the bread to the city. It is, however, kind of expensive, and it does require money. So, it's not like the whole thing doesn't rely on a little bit of forethought and a little bit of you have to want to do this, I think. But I do like to learn how to new methods for how to structure these loops, and I think that this one does work. You might have noticed, I did try a couple of methods. I just noticed they bumped into each other there. I did try a couple of different methods to make this work. So it did need a bit of time to think about. I wonder if there's a better way of doing this, because it seems like they are still bumping into each other. I don't think that's a problem, and I'm glad that it's not a problem. I'm really glad that the trains can't crash into each other and then you fail the mission or something. It kind of is a bummer that they are crashing, or bumping. What's going on with this guy? Oh, I see. I think I see. I just need to bring that platform or that skid closer, I think. So, this loop over here can be amorphous, and then this loop here can basically stay the same forever. So, that's another nice thing about this, is that you only have to change one loop. I can basically make this, oh, why'd you bump them? That's no good. There's of course problems with this as well. I'm not really sure how to fix that. This is one of those things that I'm sure this is a really difficult to program. I know Factorio's got solutions. This guy is bumping, just pushing him off the platform now. That's no good. I wouldn't mind getting some more people on the lumber camp, but my problem now is a shortage of people. I went out of my way to make sure that wasn't going to be a problem, but it ended up being a problem anyway. Honestly, I'm glad I made this extra loop. It seemed like a luxury at the time, but now I'm realizing it really wasn't. I guess I could take one guy off here and then stick them on the monument. I guess one other thing is that this, I really need more wood coming into the sawmill. So I might honestly put some more carts onto this train. If I could have everything I wanted here, I would increase the number of people on this. I honestly think we can kill the money loop completely, because we don't really need any more money. We have all of the resources we need. And remember, I did initially say that at a certain point I could just repurpose the money loop, because money at a certain point it's good for it's an extra resource, and it makes sure that we have the resources we need. But at a certain point we have all the resources we need, and then we just need to be focusing on actually getting the resources to the mission goal, whether that's making more towns or making a monument or making whatever. So this guy is kind of stranded over here. I'm not sure what to do about that. I suppose I could try and turn him into another farm. That would honestly be the best case scenario. And then I could also try and incorporate what I've learned over here to making this windmill situation dual purpose. I don't know if that's a good idea, and the windmills, they kind of take time. I do notice there's another windmill over here, but I guess he's using that. So the only other windmill is like way over here, and that one is like extremely inaccessible. I'm just trying to think, like, how would I even use it? I don't think I could, even if I wanted to. I suppose if I really wanted to, yeah, I could, but I don't. I really don't want to. I could like exploit and put more people on the farms. I just noticed I have more people I could throw on this. Actually, what I need is not more people on there. What I need is more people on this lumber camp. Yeah, I mean, in a perfect world, I'd have this guy would have more carts, and he would have he'd be like running to 2 extra lumber camps. I suppose that's also a solution, is I could just like have another lumber camp and have them sharing the skids, and instead of having 3 on 1, we have 2 on 1. I don't know. I don't think this is actually any better. I think this is only better if I had 3 on 1 and then 1 on another. It's a little bit funky, I won't lie. This needs 30 planks, and then we're on stage 2 of 10. So, you know, this whole thing is a little bit of a bummer, I won't lie. Why did that train stop there? It's an interesting thing. Like, that train got a red light. Oh, no, I don't understand. That's fine. I'll learn. So I guess if I wanted to do another time lapse, I would try and figure out another farm loop. I could try and make this guy very busy and try and basically expand its loop. I don't know if that's actually viable, but I could give it a go. I could also just like buy a bunch of steel and replace all of these tracks with steel to try and increase the speed of this loop. I'm not sure if that would actually be a good idea either, but you know, I guess it's worth it. I don't know if we need a time lapse for that exactly, but where's our steel? There's our steel. I guess like we can just like leave the corners as is, so we do increase the speed overall, but we don't have to like completely redraw the loop. And that way, this is the lazy way of like really increasing or upgrading the loop. I do kind of wish you could just like there was just a button. You know, there's in Factorio, there's a button where you can just like click and drag, and then it upgrades everything so long as you have the resources. That would be nice, but I understand that, you know, it's... Oh, whoops. You can't... Oh, I'm out of steel. That you can't have everything. There we go. I really don't think that this will make the difference. So yeah, I mean, I guess the next thing, if I really wanted to, would be like setting up another food line specifically so that I could set up another lumber line. Like, it really comes down to just I'm understaffed. Really not sure what to do about that. We have 2 farms down here that aren't being used, a farm here that's not being used. So we do, in a sense, have an entirely extra farm set up. We also have a sawmill here that isn't being used. So I guess something I could do is I could have, instead of my second lumber mill here, is you put the lumber mill down here. You start turning the wood into planks here, and I could have this guy picking up from 2 different locations and dropping off. The third or fourth, whatever secret option is, I just time lapse. Okay, that took a lot longer than it should have. I tried. I really did. I tried to build another food loop here. I was about to actually try and build another wood loop here and actually get the transporting guy to also transport wood to the sawmill just to like try and quicken things just a little bit more. But you know, it didn't happen, and I certainly did not beat the trophy record or whatever it is. We did, however, get to like 13 houses, which is kind of neat. I could have tried to push this woods here a little bit. I'm not sure. Like, I'm definitely at a like growing pains period. There are a few things I don't understand, like how to best make certain loops efficient. I'm struggling a little bit when it comes to windmills. I think like one thing I was gonna try and do is actually just like move this train's loop to the top and then this one at the bottom so that the windmill could feed to both the top and bottom. Because I noticed when the bread ends up on this corner here, it would just spoil. So it looks like we got another home, so that's 14 now, which is kind of neat. Yeah, I mean, like I had a lot of fun with this one. There was a lot of challenges to overcome and a lot of new stuff to learn. Definitely managing resources is something I seem to consistently struggle with. But you know, I will eventually learn. I'll figure it out. Let's see what we got. What we get for our spoils. Nothing. Wow, it really took me 3 hours? No, that didn't. That couldn't have taken 3 hours. I think that it counts the time. Like if you're fast forwarding, it counts that. So it definitely took me a lot of time in like real time. So you know, I'm not gonna say it wasn't a long, you know, I didn't do it quickly is what I'm saying. So the next one is toys. That should be fun. We got toy box, brick wall, toy tower. So that I'm interested in that. We'll see how what happens there. What new mechanics are introduced to this madness. I'm almost tempted to like have a look right now, but I'm enjoying the pace in which we do this. Like one episode is one level. So if you enjoyed the episode, go ahead and hit the like button and consider subscribing if you're new to my content. I'll see you guys next time for some more Soko Loco business. Take it easy.